That's our black women not getting better, getting worse. And if you really want to work on it, you really want to save the black community, if you really want to save it, that's where you should focus your attention. Instead of trying to convince brothers to once again come in and save the black community, even though you know good and goddamn well we saved the black community back in the 1980s, because brothers, when a lot of them brothers went to jail for taking prison chances, and a lot of them brothers got cracked out on that plague that the white people sent into this community. There was a whole lot of brothers that stepped up and were stepdaddies to those kids and bailed out this community, bailed them out. But that can only happen once. And if the sisters don't come together and get their act together, it's not going to happen again. And that's what you're afraid of. Everybody sees it. Everybody sees that light at the end of the tunnel is not good for the black community. The remedy for saving the black community is changing the women. It ain't changing the men. You know it and everybody else knows it. But you also know that our women are not going to change. And they're definitely not going to change fast enough if you guys keep trying to rub their hand and call them queens.
Yo, what's happening? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, back with another classic. And that which you just heard was a short clip by none other than BGS. And I wanted to use that clip to kind of make a point of a topic that was broached lately that I want to speak on. And that is, are black men today deserving of respect? Now, granted, he referenced the black men of the 1980s, but that in which he referenced, black men coming in and saving the black community by stepping up and being stepfathers and mentors and whatnot for the children of crackheads and cocaine crack dealers, you can point to today, and I will make the case that through all the bullshit from outside forces that are meddling with the black community, and also the internal forces that are self-sabotaging, i.e. single mother rate, gang violence, drugs, things of that nature. Abortions, that if it weren't for the black men, we are keeping this shit afloat. This is just my opinion. But for all of the bad shit that's going on, if it weren't for the brothers that are, that are at least about something, this shit would have went under a long time ago. Now, is that to absolve black males of their deficiencies? Absolutely not. Because I laid out in my classic, my 5-mic classic, the top 5 defects of black men, the top 5 reasons as to why a lot of black men are defective, So yeah, we do have our problems. And just a quick note, just a brief observance that I've made in my brief time at my first duty station, just filling out the place. I'm in the real army now. I'm in the big army now, so I'm filling out the place, and I'm scoping everybody. I'm scoping the land, the landscape, and what have you. And I've noticed that as far as the 4 main demographics that, well, let's say ethnic groups that you will come across in the military, that being white, black, Latino, Asian, right? If you come across someone from either one of these racial groups and they are hostile to you, i.e., where I'm from, we call it, funk, I know in the South, some parts of the South, they say, Anna, you got Anna, but where I'm from, we say, is it funk? Are we funking or what? So whenever I come across a particular male of each of these ethnic groups, if they are, funky with me and shit, I've noticed that when I come across a white male who's funky with me, it's mainly because he's threatened his power. He feels as if his power is threatened. So he's more concerned with me coming in and circumventing power from him. You know what I'm saying? That's his main concern. The Asians who are on some funk shit, same thing. They're thinking the same way the white folks are thinking, the white dudes are thinking. They're more concerned with the overall power, and how much power they can amass. But the brothers, on the other hand, they get funky with you because they may feel as if you're threatening their pussy supply. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if any if any of you brothers can relate, but I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm relatively attractive. I got qualities that all females from many females from all ethnic groups respond to, really. But I noticed that, like, if I come, like, okay, if there's a group and then I come into the group, there's going to be several females out of that group who find me attractive and who like me. So now they're going to adjust their behavior to be more malleable and pleasing to me to attract me. And in doing so, they're going to kind of turn their backs on the dudes whom they were chatting up prior to my arrival. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the chick might have been all giddy and happy-go-lucky and laughing in your face and shit. But as soon as I come on the scene, now she kind of want to distance herself from you and kind of adjust her behavior to where she can make sure that I will approach her. You know what I'm saying? So that happened when I first got here with a couple of females, and automatically some of the brothers was getting funky with me, and I'm like, you niggas don't even fucking know me. You know what I'm saying? So that's my main problem with the brothers whom I've come across in the Army. They're more concerned about their pussy supply than anything. It's like, nigga, I'm not here for that shit. You can have these scraggly ragglies, these raggly scragglies, man. I'm here to get skills that'll help me make as much fucking money as I possibly can. I'm not here to bounce up and down on a bunch of barracks bunnies, man. What the fuck? Now the Latinos, they embody it's hit or miss. Now you might come across some Latinos who have a power orientation, so they're more concerned about power. But then you got some that, fresh out the barrio and shit, and they're concerned with the same shit that the brothers is concerned with. They concerned about bitches. You know what I mean? So it'll be hit or miss. But one thing I will say for sure, when you come across the worst shit bags, I'll talk about shit bags to the umpteenth degree is mainly the Latino brothers. Them motherfuckers, they go all out. You know what I mean? Like at AIT, there'll be the motherfuckers that's smuggling in Xans and shit, Xanaxes and shit, smuggling in tequila and shit. You know what I mean? Like they really fucking thinking they got their Pablo Escobar at this bitch. The brothers, they'll just fucking do little petty shitbag shit. Nah, the Latino motherfuckers, they trying to get they fucking cartel going and shit. They for real. But anyway, yeah, that is a critique of mine as far as the brothers are concerned as to what, we need to do better. We need to be more power oriented, you know. But overall, we do deserve respect. Because like I said before, if it wasn't for us, this motherfucker would have went under a long time ago. And we deserve respect because if we're going to get out of the position that we're in now, we're gonna be the only ones that's gonna do it. The women ain't gonna do it, man. They're not. So you better respect us. You feel me? Because with us, you got a puncher's chance, like in boxing. In boxing, you got a puncher's chance. If you got a heavy-handed boxer and shit, regardless of his technique, regardless, of the events that transpired through the fight, he's always got a chance to turn the fight around because he got that heavy right or that heavy left that can automatically swing the tide of the fight. So I would compare the brothers as to a knockout artist type of boxer who isn't exactly technically sound or technically disciplined, but we got that heavy motherfucking right. And all we need to do is land that heavy motherfucking right, and we can swing the tide of the fight. So, and let me reiterate one last time before I get up out of here. Yes, we do deserve respect because, yes, we're the motherfuckers keeping us in this fight. And yes, we do deserve respect because if we're going to get out of the situation that we're in and better our estate, it is us and only us that are going to be able to do that. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Get up on that.